Guys, today I did a video of my own RTA battles, and it was not bad, but it was boring AF, because it takes 5 times as long to see anything. I might still post it sometime, but it just takes 5 times as long to see anything, and there's bagel thinking, and bagel thinking, and then 15 more seconds of bagel thinking, and then you're like, do things! Or at least I feel like do a thing. I don't want to yell at myself like, do things faster! I want to see fast things. So today we get to see a light dark abuser that just has, I know, did you mean to say user? No, I meant to say abuser that has just like it's like one of those accounts where you look at it and you're like, oh God, your credit card debt. Oh God. Yeah, we get to see one of those. Get excited, guys. Get excited. This is the one that I was talking about. The first 2 Ragdoll first pick. Ragdoll, what do you give to the... And Jaeger also. Hey, it's a cool Jaeger spotlight. And Tianlang in 2019. Tianlang is still meta. I'm surprised to see Jaeger. No heals. No heals. This is one of those situations where I'm like... Does someone that has actual heals... Because I feel like anytime... Like... There's so many situations. Like... Also, sometimes I'm like, hey, what about a defense buff? That would be kind of cool. Hey, what about a Ragdoll's gonna get a start stacking turns? Oh my God. Diana against the Ragdoll. The balls. The bulls. Also Diana against Tian. Well, no Tianlang anymore, but yeah, like some of these light dark teams, there's like no sustain on them, but there's like not outspeed. I mean, of course, Ragdoll. You don't need much of anything else when you have a Ragdoll. You know what I mean? But some of these, I'm like, I would be scared to not have sustain. But a lot of them also have Viva Chell Yenhong, right? The Viva Chell Yenhong, I feel are fine. They have some kind of like, hey, this as a heal. But then some of the other ones is like, ooh. Like where they have like the Dark Druid. Dark Druid's great. Dark Druid's amazing. But Dark Druid, by the way, he gives immunity, and he also does slaps you with his Druid paw, and he's like, get down there. I don't know. It does in things. He's good. He does stuff. Dark Druid slap you in the face. Match number 2. Oh God, these are all of the ones. Dark Druid, man. Dark Druid's so effective. I feel like he's not as fun to play with as something like Gianna or Ragdoll, but he's so effective. He's so effective. He's got the immunity, he's got the cleanse, he's got the also his passive. When he's got harmful effects, we can take a look at his passive again as well if you guys need a I'd always need a refresher on this Dark Druid passive. Oh my God, though, like when you go up against it, you're like, oh crap. Like you're like, who do I ban? The Ragdoll, the Gianna, the Jaeger. You never ban the Jaeger. That's already you never ban the Jaeger. You never ban the Jaeger, do you? Forbidden Galder. Nice heal onto everything. I feel like a lot of the meta units, though, the meta turn cycling units, are like... Ragdoll's so strong against those things, man. Ragdoll's so strong against those things. The Gianna's just so strong against everything. Especially if you, like, if they pick the Gianna last and you're like, you don't know they're picking the Gianna and you're like, ooh, crap. Or the Ragdoll. Any light dark nat 5 when you don't know it's coming. It's very scary to see that last. You're like, I gotta ban that. Okay, we got Hathor first pick. We got a good old double Dragon Knights, and we got. What are you taking to this, man? It's so hard going up against ban the Ragdoll. I mean, ban the Ragdoll. But you see the Tianlang pick, right? Tianlang pick to counter the monkey and the Vertiheal, so you know that they were not planning to ban the monkey and the Vertiheal. He just goes for a skill 2. He just went for the defense break of all things on the what's her face? On the Triana. Monkey wand. So he's gonna get a turn next. See, look at this. This is like one of those situations where I'm like, ooh, it would have been nice to have some kind of sustain. He barely survived that. Barely survived that. It's like, would have been nice to have some sustain. But now he goes for the Dragon's Dance. Oh, that's a 2018. That's a 2018 Tianlang. Okay. 2018 Tianlang. Did I say Mo Long before? I probably did. Is this a bagel video? Of course he said Tianlang. So he's got the cut in. Monkey Wand. Touch of Punishment. He's gonna get that immunity. I mean, depends on kind of procs could make it still has some potential with the procs. And no longer still has potential. That's there's still strips, but that's game now. That's game. You think so, Monkey? You think so? I don't know, Monkey. I don't know. Oh, whoa, wait. Is this does this Dark Druid have a heal too? As part of his passive? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the Dark Druid again, because I thought I saw a heal. I have to keep refreshing myself on how OP this Dark Druid is. I never fight against Dark Druids, because Dark Druids are always in G3, and I don't fight in G. I'm a pleb. Stuns here. Attacks enemy. Damage increase according to max HP. Recovers 30% of the. You know what this? The wind one does damage based on his defense. Yeah. This one does damage based on his max HP. And then here, removes all harmful effects on all allies and immunity. And then provoke. And then what do we have here? Removes your harmful effects if you're under ability at the start of every turn. Yes. I remember that part, but... He increases your max HP by 30% and recovers the HP of all allies by 10% each turn. I did not even know. Jesus, what does he not? This guy is so OP. Oh my god. Yeah, I forgot about the heals. I really forgot about the heal. Like, I remember the harmful effects, because this happened in the last video where we took a look at him. It's like, removes the harmful effects at the start of your turn. But yeah, I forgot about this heal. So he did have a little heal. The Dark Druid teams, and especially like a Dark Druid and Josephine together, do have two little heals. Two little heals, which sometimes make the difference between one of these and one of these. You know what I'm saying? Ragdoll and good old Pater. Pater win. It's the Pater win. Oh my god, can we call this the Pater win team? So, Perna banned and Gianna banned. But we see that Tianlang last pick just means he's going to keep the Ciara and the Vertiheal in. He's definitely going to keep the Vertiheal in. I mean, he may have banned the Ciara, but he definitely kept the he's definitely keeping the Vertiheal in if he's picking Tianlang. And people not too worried about Tianlang this season, even though he's a counter to a lot of things. That's a lot of everything, though. That's a lot of everything. Bagel, is that a lot of everything? That's a lot of everything. He really likes this Jaeger, though. I'm glad people are actually using... You know what? This is one of those seasons where I feel like the people that have the Jaegers, that enjoy the Jaegers, that have the Ragdolls and enjoy the Ragdolls, are actually... Because it's the Transmog. It's the Dragon Knight Transmog. Didn't do enough damage to the Ciara. Now, the Jaeger can be built pretty tanky. So I wonder if the Jaeger survives this. And remember, he's got to go into beast form to do little heals. Actually, no. He doesn't want to be in beast form because... Never mind, he's gonna... Ooh! One down. Like heals. Why heals when we have an immunity? Well, he's gonna heal now anyway, but... Yeah. Little heals. Damage based on enemy max... Or, not enemy max. Damage based on his own max HP. This Ragdoll can ignore defense, though. I mean, like, the Vertiheal's not doing too... But the Vertiheal's doing more for the Tianlang than he is for anything else. So, Ragdoll could just, wreck face one shot. I wonder why he's going for the Vertiheal instead, because the Vertiheal's doing a lot for his team. So I wonder why he wouldn't be going for the, I mean, again, I'm not, like, G3, so really can't say much. But I'm wondering why he wasn't going for the Hathor first. Because the Vertiheal, he almost benefits from the Vertiheal. The Hathor, if Hathor keeps it CC'd, then that could be a problem, right? Because, like, I feel like the Vertiheal was... He already had the counter to Vertiheal in his lineup. If he kept the Vertiheal in, he keeps stealing extra turns instead of the Vertiheal, you know what I mean? Okay, we have, is this the last match? Is this every single match is the same thing? You know what? Here's the big difference. Nephthys though, Nephthys is such a great unit. Here's the big difference between G1, G2, G3. Rune quality. Also light darks. Light darks mean you can get away with less rune quality. But rune quality. Those legend gems and legend grinds on things where like C3, G1 would have like blue and purple grinds. Like even if they have all legendary runes, right? It's the difference between maxing out those gems and grinds. Very, it's just what's the word I'm looking for? What's the what you know the word. It's efficiency. Rune efficiency, that's the word I was looking for. G2, G3 has higher rune efficiency. So got that. Touch of punishment. When is the immunity gonna be? Well, he doesn't really need the immunity. Never mind, he did need the immunity. Did you see that? Oh my goodness. Removes the harmful effects. I always have to like remember what he does. Lols. Now we're gonna have a little bit of a heal. 10%. Got the stun. Got the wild blow. Just like a... Never mind. I'm gonna say dirty jokes. Dirty jokes. Oh my god, I totally forgot what it looked like to proc and get 5 turns. I got 5 turns for no reason. It was in the dungeon and I happened to be looking and I was like, you just got 5 turns. Like I was like, I'm so used to seeing RTA where it doesn't happen and like neglecting Guild Wars where it does happen that it was just weird to see someone move 5 times. 1 first turn and then 4 procs. To RTA. Oh my god, Gianna so OP. Pater win match 4007. I wasn't keeping track. It's the same. Oh no, he didn't pick the Jaeger. Why did he not pick the Jaeger this time? Is he not in love with Jaeger? He just didn't want to use the Jaeger this time for whatever reason. But we have a strip, 2 strips, and we have, does he get everything? Does Gianna get resisted? Did they use the resistance lead or did they use the speed lead? Try to get the defense breaks. Trying to get the defense breaks. Okay. Well, he didn't need the strip. He didn't need the strip anyway. Oh my god, Tianlang's still such a great unit to counter this Vertiheal. But now he's got the CC. He doesn't have the Pater immunity. He doesn't have the Pater win immunity. So I guess it's not a Pater match 4,200 and whatever I said. But she's still gonna crit, right? She's still gonna crit and she's not gonna do too much for her. Yeah, and it's gonna do more for Tian line cutting in. And Ragdoll helping to cut the rest of the team in than anything else. This is the same, it's all the same. It's always the same. It's always Ragdoll, Pater, and Hathor. The same 3 picks. This one, actually you see that? This is a common team though. This is a common team. What got banned out? The Gianna? Okay. Gianna got banned out. Was that the one that he... Yeah, of course he picks Gianna. And he goes against the Pater. Because the Pater was going to wake up anyway. But you see this a lot, actually. You see this Tiana, Gani, Hathor, Vertiheal, X. You see that team a decent amount this season. Oh my goodness. It's so gross, though. It's really so gross. What's good counters to that? I fought it earlier. And I won. I'm trying to remember what I used. I think I used Antares. What else did I don't remember what else I used. I don't remember what I used. I think Antares was in there. There you go. That's the information for you. Vega's so good with information. Wow, Vega, you want to give us some more information? Was there a second unit? A third unit, maybe? Nah, I think it was just Antares. I think he soloed it or something like that. He does that this season. He solos things. Antares OP. So, removed his harmful effects again. He can't heal though in this form, but it's okay. It's okay. Shh. It's okay. Oh my god, this is so OP. This Jaeger's gonna have to. Why did they concede? I don't think we saw the whole match. I think it like the replay may have ended early. I don't know if they would have conceded that early. Vengeance, pay to win episode battle 3. It's not 3. It's definitely not 3. There's definitely more than 3. And we have Water Dryad. Water Dryad of all things. Okay, Water Dryad. She's got the Oblivion, and she's got the Cleanse. This is a weird pick, man. I want to see this Water Dryad perform to the best of her. Well, she's also just gonna floof the bomb out as well. Remember that. She's gonna floof that bomb out. Honeybee Friends puts the bomb onto Gianna. And they banned the Pater too. Boom, boom. Nice combo. Oblivion onto Jaeger. So now Jaeger can be slept. And they have heals. They have heals. Also, that third skill does attack gauge reduction too. But the Tianlang is also countering the Rakuni as well. Another sleep for everyone, even Jägermeister. What is that first skill? The first skill does sleep and attack gauge reduction, I believe, on the Water Dryad. Oh my god, such a gross combo. Gross, 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 gross. Increase cooltime. Decrease attack gauge in Oblivion. 50% decrease attack gauge, I believe, is the number on that. And he's gonna hit for nothing. Because he's got glancing and attack break. Honeybee Friends. Get the dot on. Very important to get the... I think it was just a little heal that they wanted. Delayed promise again. Oh my god, the Gani Hathor cycling combination from hell. This is a long match. But they're gonna have to wake something else up now. Is he 2018 Tianlang? This Hathor's gonna die fast. You know what's interesting? This Gani has a very high multiplier in his damage on his skill 3, but no one builds him for damage. Resisted the Oblivion. That was the Oblivion skill, right? Resisted the Oblivion. You know what? I kind of want to build this. No, I mean I have the Water Dryad on my Europe server. I kind of want to use her more, but I feel like every time I try to use her, it's like at RTA, it's like nope. But you know what? For things like Tianlang and Ragdoll, it's not that bad. I mean, you could also use Tessarion, but works really great in this situation. Which you're usually not in this situation against, like, Gianna and Tianlang and Ragdoll together. But, okay, 2-on-2, that's game. That's game. That's game. Well, as soon as they started getting turns. And now he's gonna ignore defense. Oh, he didn't have it. He didn't have the torrent, I guess. Maybe, hold on, maybe it's not game. No, I mean, yeah, that's game though. It's really close. I gotta give it to them though. It's really, yeah, that was a close one. That was a I gotta applaud the Rakuni and the Water Dryad being used against, and they almost had him. They almost had him. All right, almost a mirror match, except that they pick out the Tianlang. They must have seen them, know they have the Tianlang, otherwise they wouldn't have picked it early. So Tianlang and Diana on the same team. Tianlang Ragdoll counter. Ragdoll, Diana. There's so many counters to each other. Counter to this, counter that, counter this, counter that. Yeah, if that Tianlang was picked by Sai, it would have been. This is I know their name is Sai Y, but it's not the same. When people say Sai in like Twitch and stuff like that, this is generally not the Sai they mean. They mean the PSY Sai. I think many people know that, but just in case. Just a different size. Also, there's a bunch of different tigers. It's very confusing. Very, very, very confusing sometimes. Bomb on Diana. Diana's like, okay, I don't want to transform into human form now. Let me maybe not do that. Bomb didn't really do too much. Delayed promise. Oh my god, such a brutal team. But if you guys fight this team, just remember, Rune up your water Dryads. LOL. What a great counter to it, though. I mean, the Gani Hathor's super OP, right? Gani Hathor is super, super, super OP. But what a great counter to that. Oh my god, I gotta give them credit, man. End of the video, what did we learn? We learned that some people spend an ungodly amount of money on Summoner's War. That's what we may as well have been watching How to Play matches, though. Although, the difference between this account and How to Play's account is like Rune efficiency difference. That's really the thing. Like, How to Play's win rate is crazy high, and even this account is really good. But you'll be surprised, you can get away with like a 65% win rate and be G3. I know a lot of people think that it's like, oh, you have a 90% win rate if you're in G3. Some people think it's like 95% win rate. It's like, no, like 65% win rate is G3. Like, Legend is like 85% win rate plus. So, it's not like people in G3 are winning like 90% of the time. They're not, because a lot of time they're fighting other G3 players. So, you got to think like, you may be watching this and you're like, you know, my win rate is 55%. I thought I was terrible. It's like, it's only, I mean, the higher you climb, it's a little bit different, where it's like you're mashed up more evenly against even opponents. If you were fighting only G3 players, you would not have a 55% win rate, I'm sure. But just an example of like, don't think that it's completely, like, don't get discouraged because you lose some in RTA. It's the G3 like, I was looking at G3 win rates. People in G3 winning 65% of the time. It's just those little extra points. They're just doing all their wings. So a little bit adds up. They're doing all their wings every day. That's really the biggest key, is a little bit of improvements, making sure your runes are as efficient as possible, and doing all your wings. If you have very efficient stuff, you have decent enough units, and you do all your wings, you keep climbing. So anyway, don't get discouraged by losing like I do. Anyway, guys, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you as always in the next Taco Bell. Yeah, I'll see you there. I'll see you there.